Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. Let's continue our chapter Adaptation in Animals. In my last video of this chapter, we discussed about adaptation meaning terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, aerobrial animals and amphibians. Children, today in this video, we are going to discuss about first point aerial animals, second point adaptation for food, third point adaptation for protection. So let's start the video. First we will discuss about aerial animals. Children, aerial means what? Aerial means air. The animals which can fly are called aerial animals. Listen here children, I once again repeat the definition. Aerial animals. The animals which can fly are called aerial animals. You can see here in picture. For example, birds and insects. See here children in picture, these are birds and insects. Swifts, owl, swallow, pigeons and butterfly. These are examples for aerial animals. Their forelimbs are modified as wings to help them fly. They have feathers to keep them warm and help during flight. They have hollow bones to make their body light. Listen here children, their forelimbs are modified as wings. You can see here in picture. Okay. Clear children? Next point, migration. Listen here children. Migration means migration is a mass movement of animals and birds from one region or habitat to another. I once again repeat the definition. Migration. Migration is a mass movement of animals and birds from one region or habitat to another. Migration means in Kannada ವಲಸೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಿ? ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಸೀಸನ್ಸ್ animals and birds migrate in order to breed, find or avoid the extremely cold weather. For example, see here children in picture, Siberian cranes and flamingos are migratory birds. Next is adaptation for food. Animals have adapted according to the food they eat. Different animals have a different feeding habits. Based on the feeding habits, animals are classified into 4 types. See here children. First one, herbivorous animals. Second one, carnivorous animals. Third one, omnivorous animals. Fourth one, parasites. We will discuss one by one. Okay. First one, herbivorous animals. You can see here in picture. First we will discuss herbivorous animals. Herbivorous also known as plant eating animals. Listen here children. Herbivorous animals are also known as plant eating animals. Animals that eat plants only are called herbivorous. I once again repeat the definition. Animals that eat plants only are called herbivorous. You can see here in picture. For example, cow, buffalo, goat, deer, elephant, horses, giraffe, sheep, etc. These are herbivorous animals. Okay. They have a sharp cutting teeth in in front strong grinding teeth at the back of their jaws for eating plants. Their legs are long and strong to help them in walking in search of a food. The trunk of the elephant and the long neck of the giraffe. You can see here children in picture. The long neck of the giraffe helps them to break and eat leaves from trees. You can see here children in picture. Giraffe helps them to break and eat leaves from trees. Okay. Clear children? Next, second is carnivorous. Carnivorous animals or flesh-eating animals. Carnivorous also known as a flesh-eating animals. The animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivorous. Listen here children. Carnivorous means the animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivorous. For example, lion, tiger, foxes, wolf, shark. These are examples for carnivorous. They have a long, sharp, tearing teeth and claws to tear flesh, have a strong legs to run fast and catch the prey. You can see here in picture. They have a long and sharp teeth. See here children. Have a strong legs to run fast and catch the prey. Okay. Next, see here children in picture. Eagle, hawk, kite and vulture etc. are carnivorous birds. See here children in picture. I once again repeat. Eagle, hawk, kite and vulture are carnivorous birds. They have a very sharp claws and beaks to catch their prey and tear its flesh. Next, snake. Snakes are carnivorous animals. They use their scales to move fast on the ground. See here children in picture. Snake. Snakes are carnivorous animals. They use their scales to move fast on ground. They are also able to swallow their prey fully. Next point, prey and predator. Children, prey means what? Prey is an animal that is hunted, killed and eaten by another animal. You can see here in picture. Deer is a prey and cheetah is a predator. See here children in picture. I once again the meaning of prey. Prey is an animal that is hunted, killed and eaten by another animal. Predator means is an animal that kills and eats other animals. Deer is a prey and cheetah is a predator. Okay, clear children? Next is omnivorous animals. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous. Listen here children. Omnivorous means animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous. Example, bear, cockroach, crow, monkey, etc. They have a sharp teeth like carnivorous to tear flesh and flat teeth like herbivorous to grind food. Man is also omnivorous. Okay, clear children? Next is parasites. Parasites means, see here children, animals that depend on other living animals for their food are called parasites. I once again repeat the parasites. Animals that depend on other living animals for their food are called parasites. They live on or inside the bodies of other animals to obtain food. For example, fleas, lice, mosquitoes, bugs, tapeworms, leeches, etc. You can see here children in picture. Okay, they have a hooks, spines to attach to the surface of host and to suck the blood. Okay. Next point, adaptation in animals for protection. Now we will discuss in detail about adaptation for protection. Animals are hunted and eaten by other animals, so they need protection from their enemies in their surroundings. Some animals defend themselves with the shells and spines. For example, see here children in picture, tortoise and porcupine. These are examples of omnivorous animals. Tortoise, see here children in picture, tortoise and porcupine. Tortoise have shells. Shells means hard covering. See here children, skin is hard covering. Okay. Animals such as bees and wasp have stings. You can see here children in picture, bees and wasp have stings. They use their stings to inject poison into bodies of their enemies. You can see here in picture. Okay. Next is camouflaging. Camouflaging means what? I will explain you. Body color of animals like parakeet, zebra, chameleon and polar bear blend with the surroundings. They confuse their enemies and escape. This is called camouflaging. I once again repeat the definition. Camouflaging. Polar bear blends with the surroundings. They confuse their enemies and escape. This is called camouflaging. Okay. Clear children? Like you can see here children in picture, a chameleon can change its body color according to its surroundings. A chameleon can change its body color according to its surroundings. Next, polar bear. A polar bear's white fur blends with the snow. See here children in picture, polar bear white fur blends with the snow. Next, animals like whale. See here children in picture, animals like whale and elephant are too huge to be eaten by predators. Next, animals like deer and fish move very fast to escape from their predators. You can see here children in picture, animals like deer and fish move very fast to escape from their predators. Okay. Next, some animals mimic. Mimic means to look like something else. You can see here children in picture. Some animals mimic other animals for protection. For example, moth caterpillar defends itself by mimicking a snake. See here children in picture, a caterpillar looks like a snake. Mimic means to look like something else. Okay, clear children? A walking stick insect looks almost like a twig. You can see here children in picture. A walking stick insect looks like almost like a twig. A catted insect looks like a leaf. See children in picture. And a grasshopper merges well with its surroundings. Hence, it becomes very difficult for the enemy to attack it. Some animals like rhinoceros and buffaloes use their horns for fighting. Okay, clear children? So, students, this was all about the aerial animals, adaptation for food, adaptation for protection. So, children, today lesson number 8 completed. In my next video, we will discuss about exercise question and answer of lesson number 8. Thank you children. Stay home and stay safe. Have a nice day.